Hey, what's up, everyone? Um, I'm going to talk about how forgiveness or lack thereof is directly related to your physical body, your finances, your physical world, your relationships. Just like deep breath there. I just got off a call with one of my mentors, and it sparked this conversation that we were having with each other. Um, and she had shared with me that she had on a piece of paper just off to the side when she had got off a call before she hopped on with me, she wrote some forgiveness for herself. And I think that, it was this synchronicity for me in that I'd done a post about a month ago because I've been thinking about offering a forgiveness salon, or what I call a forgiveness salon. And, I've been thinking about it, I've been feeling into it, like, when do I offer this? How do I offer this? All those things. And then having this conversation with her just like sparked this in me. So I was like, I'm just going to go live and I'm going to offer a forgiveness salon. And I'm going to offer it this Friday at noon. So if you are watching this on the replay and you would like to be there, I'll talk about that here at the end of this live and how you can join me and the others that will be in the room. So let's talk about forgiveness and let's talk about the lack thereof and how that's directly related to what you see in your physical world. So I teach a lot of things. I teach many different modalities and I guide my clients accordingly, right? I had someone reach out to me yesterday and ask for a private EFT, that's tapping, session. But I do a lot of different things and I offer many different modalities. Oh, I can see some people hopping on. I'd love to know who you are if you want to let me know in the comments. I'm on StreamYard now, so I can see some comments versus when I just go live on Facebook. Send you my love. And even if you're on the replay, I'd love to know. You could let me know I'm here live. You could let me know I'm here on the replay, and I'd love to know, send you some extra love. So, forgiveness is one of those things that I sense so many people out there. Okay, and now it just says Facebook user. It says, hi, Chantel, with a pink heart. So whoever you are, Facebook user, you're probably not registered with StreamYard, so they won't let me know who you are, but hello. um, Forgiveness is one of those things that I sense that so many of you, and I know this because it happened with me, it still happens with me, and it happens with every single client. I was going to say nearly every client, literally every single client, where we want to bypass the forgiveness, right? We want to just get to the good stuff. We want to get to the manifestation of what we're creating. We want to get to the what I call transmutation into the next phase, into the next level. So whatever that analogy is for you, maybe it's losing 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds. Maybe it's starting a business. Maybe it's scaling a business. Maybe it's deepening your relationship. Maybe it's finding a relationship. Whatever the thing is that you're focusing on, when there is something that has happened in your past that you are still holding any kind of what I'll call a lower vibration energy, emotion around it, you're causing a disconnect. There is a literal frequency to everything. Everything is energy. So this is part of what I teach, whether it's Pilates or energetics or quantum numerology, EFT tapping, Reiki, whatever it is. Literally everything can be broken down to energy, into a vibration. My hair, my tank top, this light that I'm using right here, the door behind me, literally everything is energy, everything. And we can actually measure this energy, this frequency, this vibration with different scientific tools. That's fairly new. This is cutting edge science. And so, oh, hey, Danielle, it's Danielle. Hello, my love. Thanks for being here. And this frequency, this vibration is carried out and it's felt differently. So the frequency of love, for example, is felt and it has a very specific, actually numeric code to it. Oh, I forgot my alarm was on. Sorry. Frequency to it that says, this is love. This is the sense that you have when you feel love, right? The frequency to my tank top, for example, has a very specific vibration. It is so dense that it actually forms the physical tank top. So just to give some background to this. So when we are holding on to animosity, anger, fear, not giving forgiveness, whatever's below that not giving forgiveness, there's a frequency that you're emitting from your body, from your heart and your mind that has coherence that says, whatever this thing that happened was wrong, or whatever I did was wrong, or whatever was done to me was wrong. This other person was wrong, whatever it is, you hold this and you emit this frequency out in the world. And to find forgiveness is to take a step back and to recognize that it was a lesson, that it is a lesson, that whatever you're holding on to wants to be released. It wants to be felt in the body first, the way that emotions travel through our body at 286 miles per hour. Again, science, we know this. And then it's emitted to what we can record right now, as of today in science, 29 and a half feet. So it's a 9 meters that moves in and of and around you. This is why when you meet someone new, you are either really gravitated towards them because you're emitting the same frequency. You might be emitting the same frequency of anger and you come together. You might be emitting the same frequency of jealousy and you come together. You might be emitting the same frequency of enlightenment and you come together, whatever it is. And this is why you're either, excuse me, really clearing out. Like I can typically, everything is energy. So even though we're in this StreamYard virtual reality world, I can sense the energy, right? I'm tapped in to it so deeply that I can sense when I am saying something that is coming up for another person, and it often will clear through my throat chakra, just like it did. Sometimes I can feel it down in my gut, and you're probably noticing this for yourself as well. If you really tune into your body is always giving you signals and signs. This person is like, there's something about them that's magnetic that you really are drawn to, that you really like, that you enjoy, right? This is also, I'm going to go down a rabbit trail for just a moment. I'll come back. But for empaths, to be really drawn towards, I'll use the term narcissist. There's a reason why there's a magnetic energy there, because the narcissist sees something in the empath sees something in the narcissist that draws them towards one another. So when I speak on this, it's not necessarily always a thing that will propel you into the next level that you're desiring. It might be the thing that propels you into the next level that awakens you to your empathy. And then how to take that power back. This is something that I teach in many of my different programs and courses that I offer, is how to be an incredibly intuitive empath and to learn to be empowered and not give your energy away. It's so heavy, right? It's super heavy. So, yeah, I want to bring this kind of full spectrum here. So to carry the weight of something that was done to you, that you did to someone else, a circumstance that happened, and to have that sitting on your consciousness, to have that sitting on your heart and your mind, is to consistently cause a disconnect in the vibrational frequency, which means as you're emitting this frequency, you cannot call in what it is you actually desire. This is why I'll use diets, for example, the physical body. You keep trying a different diet, you keep trying a different workout, you keep trying this other thing that I'm gonna, like the fasting, all of this stuff, it won't work. This is all stuff on the outside of you. It is how you feel about yourself. Relationships, etc. It's why you can get out of a relationship and call another, like, it feels like the same fucking relationship, different human, right? Because it's the emotion, it's the frequency that you're admitting. So here is, yes, taking back the power is everything. So here is why you would want to find forgiveness. And I just want to be really clear here. When I guide my clients, when I'm going to guide you through, if you join me on Friday, through this forgiveness salon, you are not saying that what happened is okay. You are not saying what the other person did is okay. You might not even be saying what you did is okay. What you're saying is, I am willing to find forgiveness. I'm willing to find some lesson in this. I'm willing to allow this emotion that I've been holding on to, quite possibly for decades. I'm going to allow it to move through my body and put it out into the Taurus field. Again, science. And let that transmute. Let the earth, let the cosmos, let the ethos take it. It wants to take it. It will transmute it for you. Osmosis. And so that you can call in the next. This is what I teach in a 10-week series where we can get very specific step by step. But the first step is forgiveness, right? And we do this all along in my coursework as well. So I know a lot of people also have a gratitude practice, gratitude journal, or I've heard the term a lot recently of, oh gosh, what is it? Where you just go on like this gratitude rampage. That's what it is, a gratitude rampage. I teach this also. I love for my clients I teach on Voxer, just they have daily access to me. And so what I say is go into your own private Voxer and just find some gratitude and just say it over and over and over again, everything that you're grateful for. Well, there's a layer to this. In order to truly be grateful, in order to allow the gratitude in so that you can call in whatever it is that you're calling in for you. Again, the weight loss, the next level in your business, the relationships, the deepening of the relationships. In order to call that in, gratitude is required. You must be grateful first. This is universal laws. You must be grateful first in order to receive more. This is reciprocal. It's like breath. You have to receive, you have to take it in, and you have to give back out. And so many people are taking it in, holding their breath, trying to hold on to it, not letting it go anywhere. Whether it's money or people or fears, right? And then when you finally exhale, it's poison. It's emitting this frequency from you of lack, of fear, of frustration, of confusion. And so it's this reciprocal breath. It's in and it's out. It's the way that we move through life. And so to find some gratitude or to move through gratitude rampages or to do your journaling of your gratitude, if you're someone that does this, and yet you're not really tapping into the heart space, you're not really finding heart-mind coherence, but you're kind of going through the motions of, yeah, I can be grateful for that. And even, like personally, I've done this in the past where it's like, well, yeah, that shitty thing happened in the past. I can find gratitude for it because had I not have had gratitude for this, had this not have happened, even though I would have preferred it not to, then X, Y, and Z wouldn't have followed along, wouldn't have happened after that. When there's this superficial layer of gratitude, there's this bypassing of forgiveness, like, yeah, I forgive it, now give me the goods. This was me for years. Yeah, I forgive, now give me the goods. Let me just get to the next thing, right? But when the gratitude is being, there's a superficial layer there. I hope you're picking up what I'm laying down. Let me know in the comments if you're picking up what I'm laying down here. And the forgiveness is almost like bypass. Like, yeah, I understand that happened. It happened for a reason. I got the lesson. It got me to the next thing. But there's somewhere deep within the soul, deep within the subconscious that you're holding on to, and you know this to be true. Then it is like the analogy that I love using is having gratitude is like, I actually heard this from my mentor, but I'm going to, and I kind of spin it a little bit more. Okay. I swear I turned off I snoozed it, but having gratitude, superficial gratitude or some gratitude, but not truly having forgiveness is like being in a life raft in the middle of the ocean. You'll stay afloat. You'll move to the next island or wherever you're trying to get to. But there's a lot of things below the surface, right? You're constantly on the lookout. All sorts of things can come up and bite your ass, literally and figuratively. And it doesn't feel as good, right? You're in a life raft and you're exposed to the sun and you're kind of like in this position the whole time. All of the analogies that can come with that. But when you can find forgiveness, that gets you out of the life raft. It gets you onto the yacht where there's probably air conditioning. We'll say there's air conditioning. And there's other people there that are also supporting you. And there's coverage and there's music and there's drinks, and there's all of the things that you really desire, and there's a motor so you can go faster and get quicker to what it is that you're desiring, right? So that's what forgiveness does for you. It gets you to truly find gratitude, to truly move you into the next for you. There is a vibrational frequency that is held in the body, that is emitted when there's lack of forgiveness given. And it tends to be in the form of shame. And this shame we can actually measure. Again, it has a very specific numerical frequency to it. This is why I'm a numerologist. So the emotion, the vibration that's emitted when you are holding on and not truly finding forgiveness, this vibration is directly related to debt. And that debt can show up in your bank accounts, in your finances, in your business, in your body, extra weight, pain, tripping and falling, getting injured, all of this stuff. This happens. There is a frequency of vibration that you're calling back into you as you hold on to it. So this is why I want to just offer, I want to give, because I can sense, and especially when I just got off that call with my mentor and she was like, I said, I think I'm ready to do that forgiveness salon. I want to offer it. And she said, oh my gosh, this is a synchronicity for you. And she picked up the paper that was off to the side and she was like, I just got off a call before we hopped on here. And she's like, there's something that happened in the session that I had to find forgiveness for myself. And so she's like, I jotted it down. She ripped up the papers. And I was like, okay, she had it on the left. And I was like, move it over to the right. Right? Everything moves to the right. Energy moves left to right. I mean, energy moves all around. It's cyclical. But as we're moving something tangible, her paper that she had written down tangibly, move it to the right. And again, I'm gonna guide you through this whole process. We're gonna follow the Ho'oponopono, if you're familiar with that. And so if you're wanting to join us, I am going to create a class. I'll put the link here above the title here in the live so that you can just click and you can join the class. It'll be a virtual offering, so we'll come together in Zoom. It is going to be on this Friday, so July 8th at noon MST. I plan for about an hour. You want to set that time aside for yourself as well. Like maybe you could come during your lunch hour, but I would definitely, I will stay on for about another 15, 20 minutes beyond that, maybe even 30 minutes. Maybe I'll allocate 90 minutes to this time. So if you'd like to stay and you have any questions, you want to talk about it, you want to talk it through, you just want to be in the energy of the release, I'll be there to answer any questions. Also, to not leave you hanging there. If you feel like, give me some more of this, give me some more of this energy, let me know how I can process even more, and then call in, truly manifest what it is that I'm desiring. I'll let you know how you can join me for a course that I'm offering starting on 8/8. Again, numbers, it all matters. So I think that's all. This Friday, noon MST, feel free to tag anyone here that you feel like would be fun to join us in this process, right? No strings attached, just come and let me guide you through a process of forgiving. This would be an amazing course to come back, or not course, but an amazing session to come back to. And you'll get the recording after and be able to do it over and over and over again. As you know, 99.99999% of the time, when you can't get to the next level, whether that's, again, losing the weight, finding the relationship, the bank account, whatever the analogy is for you, it's because forgiveness needs to be given in order to find gratitude, in order to step into the other. It's not the strategies. It's not the strategies. It's not what you're doing. It's not what you are saying, what you're not saying. It comes from inside. It's a frequency. It is who you be. It is literally the coherence that your heart and mind is speaking towards one another. And our beautiful human ego likes to come forward and say, no, 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 we have to hold on to that because we've been holding on to it for years. And if we hold on to it, we know we'll stay alive. This is just what the human ego does. And through this process, you can allow yourself to calm the amygdala, to calm the prefrontal cortex of the brain and say, I hear you, brain. I hear you, mind. I know you want to keep me alive, but I want to thrive. My higher self is here now, and we're going to release this. We're going to release the past in order to step into the future, in order to really call it in what it is that I'm desiring to create in this world. So, yeah, that feels amazing. Such a powerful integrative process. Yes, absolutely. This is Danielle, I'm pretty sure, here that posted this, right? Whew. Taking that power back is everything. It's literally everything. When you understand that you are the power, it's not something on the outside of you. It's not something you go and get. It's already within you. You have the God within you. You have the source within you. You have the universe within you. You are a mirrored reflection to the universe, and you are meant to care for yourself first and foremost. This was a conversation I had with a client yesterday, is really embodying that it is the most selfless thing to do to take care of yourself first. We've been taught something in in reverse to that through the process of all sorts of things that I won't go down that rabbit trail right now. I'll let that go. It is the most selfless thing to do to take care of you first and to find forgiveness, to call back in the gratitude in order to call in even more confidence, to call in that which you desire. So I could cry thinking about it. I know the power of this. This is something that, as long as I'm in a human body, I'm going to have this human ego, and I'll come back and I'll need to find some forgiveness for myself, for others, for situations. So, yeah, go ahead, and I would invite you to tag anyone that you would like to be there with us. And I'll get the link up so you can sign up for the class, and I will hopefully see you. Um, you give me chills. Hey, Summer, you give me chills. I'm saying it back to you. I will hopefully see you on Friday at noon, MST. I love you all.